I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best.
Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Finding room at the 30. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tight end right. We got 4. 36.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 33 yards that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
No gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Completes it to Samuel, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Trubisky. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They come out here in the eye.
Check.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten the 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike, 4. Here we go. Finish the game.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That sack by Khalil Mack. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The Bears offense ready. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on his 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man, that's Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Anthony Hitchens. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. Touchdown, Chicago. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
14, Chiefs nothing. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over. Let's go, man. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Yellow. Hero 15. Yellow.
Slant. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Come. Switch.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A throw over the middle, taken in. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 16 yards, a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Trubisky will throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Bryant is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Trubisky. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away. And when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
Put him up near the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That's caught left side by Hardman. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Williams And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
180!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Mike 50.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Motion, motion.
18.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
We call it sack. Look. A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, so that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
4 down. 25, check 25, check
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bearcats made it to 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case,
this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get a throw-off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the run, it's Davis. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Ready? 50. So don't say nothing.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that work. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.